success early on in his career.
Girls fans, give it up.
And he's good on the second. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Pass to Gasol. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gasol's got 6.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And it's Conley penetrating. And here's Green outside. Here's Randolph. It falls for a stiff field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
How about your Grizz Girls fans?
The Cavaliers trail by 3. LeBron dishes to Shumpert. But they recover it. And on the way from Irving for 3. That's in there. Love with the assist. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to win.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Iman Shumpert. Gasol hits them both.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Lee's checked in, and Green gets it to go.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. James outside, dishes it to Dellavedova. A 3-pointer off the mark. As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice. I don't give too much credit for that, Kevin. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
On the wing, James from 12 feet out. And the shot no good, a bit short. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. The drive by Green, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
Shooting for Memphis.
And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-to-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
White is checked in for Memphis. Lee cannot hit. Good D by Thompson.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. You know, with Jeff Green, the one thing you can say about him is he's been durable. especially since he'd had the unforeseen heart issue in 2011 for which he needed season-ending surgery. Since then, over the past 3 full seasons, he's played in 81, 82, and 78 games.
Here's Irving. And count the basket. He was fouled. And he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. That's good.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And Udrih kicks to right, and he jams it with authority.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is...
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls.
We welcome you back. Let's get a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Memphis leading. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Udrih out there with Conley. And it's Allen in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Mozgov against Gasol. 6 to shoot. It's deflected. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And the dunk by Jefferson.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Allen drives in to the paint. Here's Randolph. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Outside Jefferson. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here's the fast break. Udrih leading the way. Here's Allen. Jefferson with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jefferson's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. What did he find new life in Cleveland? Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He tried to really fire them up for the season. All night. You have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
To take the lead. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. The drive by James. Over in the corner, Williams. Stolen by Conley. The dish to Green. Wide open. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
James, the pass to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to James.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Gasol kicks to Conley. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. Without question, Zach Randolph displaying his skills today.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for J.R. Smith. And Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Irving dishes to Shumpert. Now the pass to LeBron. It's stolen by Green. Here's Allen. Here's Randolph. And good work on the boards to pick up the second chance points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And it's Allen with the jam.
Fellas, that two-hand block to slam was big.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt. Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Conley kicks to Gasol. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Lee's checked in for Allen.
Checking in for your Grizzlies, Courtney Lee.
Lee goes in. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Memphis.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences. And you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Randolph. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Conley against Irving. Conley kicks to Randolph. And Shumpert pulls it down.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Cavaliers foul. His 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Michael Conley. 2 shots.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
All right, fans, let's get out. Let's get Grizz.
They're trailing by 8. 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Yeah, hey, I'm all for giving messages and teaching lessons. And I respect that, but at some point, if it's over, it's over. I mean, you need to be looking at the next one.